record button is lit and jumping right back in. It's the same old long-haired guy from Middle Tennessee Music here, Brett, and we've got episode 102 of Mid-10 Listens Live loaded up. Got 5 tunes tonight, as usual. Want to welcome everybody to the show. Kind of a mixed-up crowd this week from usual. Aaron's with us as normal from Memphis, Tennessee, and Hangout Records. How's it going, Aaron? I love it when you talk like that. It's so sexy. Unmute your mic first.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you're not paying attention.
Yeah, you almost got to pay attention sometimes.
Just a little bit. Anyway, I'm doing all right, man. I got a job I'm applying for, so yeah, I'm kind of a little on edge. But other than that, everything's okay.
Good deal, good deal. From over on the other side of the pond, the XR penis himself, Tiz Shearer from XRP Radio is with us tonight. What's up, man?
Fuck.
Thanks. He's gonna get us banned from Vitascape already. Mariano DeFranco from Colombia has joined us again. It's good to have you back, brother.
Hi, everybody.
And from Nashville, Tennessee, Czar Christopher Smith. Good to see you, man.
Good to be here.
Guys, we've got some fun, I think, headed tonight. I want to say hi to Christine DeGraff, who couldn't make it tonight. She's a little under the weather. Hope she feels better soon. And bring, there she is right now, checking in. I wonder what she's got to say. We got some cool stuff up first. We got a new song from Dara. D-A-R-A. Dara is a driving confluence of eclectic sounds that carry a message of peace and love through their distinctive style of rock. Their shared purpose has created a unique sound backed by the rich vocal harmonies that become a force that reaches beyond the music, almost physically into the world. Together, they explore the inner and outermost edges of what it is to exist in this universe, according to their website. And I've heard some of their tracks before and really dug them. This is brand new, new single out, Heights of Space. You guys got her loaded up and ready to go? Cool. Simon says, play.
Shows my colors, not my curse. It's the same as me, as far as I can see. As much
kicks off real good.
It's as much as I'm not enslaved inside of the thought of how my colors rise, and infinite ranks in size, stars drawn through the sky, not born from my demise, arisen from the tide when our image tries to hide, but we feel that burning inside. Real heights in space, place that's in between. We get is more than seems. The real heights in space, places so serene. We get is more than a dream. My job is the earth. I've been programmed since birth. Sometimes I know it's hard to feel the value we're all worth. Everywhere that we go, there's a quid pro quo. When will we reach beyond that plateau? Deep beneath the crust, molded from the ashes and dust, there's more than meets the eyes. Down from the supply, I know my role in the chain begins with only one grain. How many cells can one world contain? The real heights of space, place that's in between. We get is more than seems. The
That was mint. That was mint. Absolutely spot on.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Did we actually get a guitar solo? Or
We did
like
get a-
2 of them?
I'm just like that was just a mashup of everything. It was like started off like an indie funk Red Hot Chili Peppers kind of thing, ends up with near Echo and the Bunnymen kind of vocals, and then ends up in near synth metal.
Yeah, I heard Survivor all over it.
But it worked.
I loved it.
That shouldn't work.
That shouldn't work.
No, I didn't even want to speak over it because there was too much. I didn't want to miss anything. There was a lot to that track. That was 4 minutes and 21 seconds long.
It was, and I looked at the time of it, a minute or two in. I thought, what are we going to do with 4:21? And then there's this great break 2/3 of the way through, and
I did like the obligatory kind of breathing sounds in the break.
yeah,
Oh.
It didn't feel like it was long.
no,
No,
Mm.
that was
Oh.
cool. I'm going to jam that sucker at the red light, just because. I mean, it's pure red light material for one thing, but I like it.
Yeah, I give them 5 stars or jamming in at the red light. I think it's very fresh, very rhythmic. I love the lyrics, the music, the solo parts, and the chorus also was wonderful. And I don't even feel that it takes too long. 4 minutes 21 seconds. I think it feels like less minutes. I want to hear more of this. Dara is a very good, so much good. I love it. I also think that it's very similar in several things to Toto in the
Yeah,
band.
yeah,
Toto and Europe
yeah.
and a little bit of Asia.
Right.
I love it. Love it.
Mariano knows his bands, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What about it, Aaron Young?
Man, with all the distractions that I've been dealt today and whatnot, this was really a refreshing track for me. It was kind of a beautiful mess. I mean, it just kind of started out fun, and then it just kind of went into unexpected territories. But overall, I thought it was a great tune. It definitely got my attention. It got me feeling a little bit better about things. So I'm going to jam this at the red light.
That's 3.
Chris?
Yeah, I guess I'm in the back seat with y'all because I'm gonna jam it too.
I'll pass
I'll
it
be
your
hon-
way, brother.
I didn't really understand the lyrics in the hook, but it really didn't matter because it just had such a great feel to it that I was just rocking with it.
Yep, I totally agree.
I didn't catch all of the words, but we've been through that before. I don't catch all of the words.
I was too busy with the music to listen to the words. I need to go back and listen to it. What was it about? Heights of Space. Okay, yeah. It was about stuff, wasn't it?
Surreal Heights of Space. That's what I caught on the.
No, I jumped at the red light, knowing that every single person in every car around me would enjoy some aspect of that piece of music, because there are so many aspects to that piece of music.
They are. I love the way the guitar solos are just kind of really out on the flying by the seat of his pants, so to speak. And myself, I probably would have thrown some delays on them just because I like a lot of delays, but darn good tones and really reaching for it. Good stuff. That's Dara at thedaraband.com and their latest Heights of Space. That's one down. I hope the whole night's like this. Wow, good stuff there. Thanks for sending it over, Benjamin Dara. Thanks a lot. This segment of Mid-10 Listens Live is brought to you by My Music Hangout, MMH Rocks, proud to bring live music to Google Plus live streaming concerts by independent musicians, and by Hangout Records, hosting live open mic shows via Hangouts on air and connecting fans with the musicians of Google+. And so we're rolling, and we're back with the second segment of Mid-10 Listens Live, episode number 102. And we've got one of our British bands in, the Slow Readers Club. City Life Extra says they are without doubt on the cusp of something spectacular. And Louder Than War says the Slow Readers Club B-sides are far better than most bands' A-sides. We're going over to Vitascape to listen to this one. You guys got her loaded up and ready to go there? All right. Well, Simon says play.
I am broken, I am seasick, I am feeling cursed. And now some would say that's more than I deserve. I am empty, I am hollow, I am solemn verse. My soul is bare for all here to observe. I am wasted, I am useless. Come and dig my earth. My fingers bled from digging in the dirt. I saw a ghost. I saw a shadow hanging over me. I am frozen, I am winter, I am desolate. I'm waiting for the summer to return. I am vacant, I am shallow, I am derelict. I'm drunk again, I guess I'll never learn. I saw a ghost. I saw a shadow hanging over me. I saw a ghost. I saw a shadow hanging I am broken, I am seasick, I am feeling cursed. And now some would say that's more than I deserve. I am empty, I am hollow, I am solemn verse. My soul is bare for all here to observe. I saw a ghost. I saw a shadow hanging
Nice solid bit of indie pop.
Yeah, that's rocking.
It's a nice associatable lyric, bit of indie wonderful pop music with a tweed accent. Not
Yeah.
bad.
I was digging on the cool delays on the guitars.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I kind of had a U2 kind of feel. The sound.
Yeah. Don't steal my thunder.
I'm gonna tell the same thing.
But I feel the same way. I think they did have or they do have this U2 feel, and also maybe a Depeche Mode.
Very.
Uh,
And
That's
and
what
Duran Duran.
been with the
yeah,
tube and definitely Duran Duran in there, Mariano.
Yeah, I love it. I give it also this week. We got a lot of nice music. I give it 5 stars. Jamming it at the red light. I also love the delays in the guitars that are called flying guitars. It's very similar to YouTube guitars, but also sounds like Duran Duran and I just forgot. What do you say, Aaron?
Depeche Mode.
And the Patch Mode. Yeah, love it. Really love it.
Definitely got to agree on that.
It's
For me, it's more of a
looks
moving song. I'm gonna rate it jamming it at the red light, but that's something that I'm gonna be jamming. I'm gonna crank that up while I'm moving. I'm moving fast too.
Yeah,
mhm.
I thought it was a really good song, and it's not really a genre that I normally listen to, but I think it was a great pick for this week. There's another good song. I don't have anything negative to say about it. In fact, um, I think it does sound a little bit like U2, early U2, and I really like I really like the chorus and the verse that he kept using over and over again. I really got kind of fixed on that. So I'm don't know if I would jam that at the red light, but it's somewhere in between that and getting caught dancing with it for me on
I
this
get
track.
to
But yeah, it's definitely a good pick, and I enjoyed listening to it, and I got a lot from it because, like I said, I normally don't pay attention to this kind of genre, but I'm really pleased with what I heard.
And yeah, that's good stuff for me.
Yeah, and looks more like an Irish rock band than a British rock band, and it's very sticky. The part that they say "woohoo" is so sticky.
With you. What about it, Chris?
Well,
Comes.
my player stopped at a minute 32, but as much as bit I could hear, I liked it. It's my only. I feel like the vocals are buried a little bit, but incredible job of mixing the low end on that song.
No kidding.
Oh, that was great. I just wish the vocals would have been up more. Overall, because the vocals were buried, I'm gonna get caught dancing to it. But if the vocals were definitely up more, I'd definitely jam that at the red light. I was really into it for the first minute and 32 seconds.
You gotta refresh that page. I started to tell you there.
Yeah, I started to do it, but then I would have been behind, and I just didn't worry about it.
Once in a while they glitch up on you. Yeah, so you're jamming it at the red light. What are you doing with it?
I think it's going to stash it on the tablet, purely because it's nothing different. It's very well produced. It's indie synthy pop music. It's very well produced indie synthy pop music, but it is very much on a stack of a large amount of other bands that do very, very good produced indie synthy pop music.
So is that it's something different to us over here? So is that a your side of the pond kind of thing?
Yeah, we've got a good chunk of it. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So yeah, we get a lot of British tunes come in, and I try to include at least one every week. Some of them are pretty out there. This comes is much more American radio, pop radio friendly than some of them we get. Yeah.
But it's extremely well put together, extremely well produced, but it's just another on a long list of British pop bands. They do really well, to be fair, and they're great for the market. But I want something new. I can see a lot of potential. Usually, when I hear a band that describes them as a synth rock or synth indie band, I get really excited. Because some of the stuff that's coming out there is really, really out there, merging some of the sounds from dubstep almost with your typical indie production, which works fantastically.
I can imagine that would. So Tiz is going to stash it on the tablet, and the rest of us are going to either dance to it or jam it, and that sounds pretty darn good to me. Low Readers Club, and I see I've lost the name of the song now. What was it? That's the Slow Readers Club, and we'll be back in a minute after a message from this week's cool sponsors. Okay, we're back with our third segment of Mid-10 Listens Live, episode number 102. Kosi has sent over her song, I Already Know. Going to switch gears here, I think, and we're going to listen to some jazz. Let's see. John Isles for All About Jazz says, remember the name Kosi. She's on an upward arc and seems certain to rise rapidly. Definitely one to watch. And Dawood Kringle says her voice is strong and shows excellent control and skill. Looking forward to this. I like good jazz vocals. And so we've got I Already Know. If you guys have got it loaded and ready to go, let's hit those play buttons.
Emotional. You ignore me. Call me crazy. It's obvious what will come of us, because I already know, I already know, I already know how you're gonna break my heart. I already know, I already know, I already know
cool.
That synth is really sweet. Love the chord progression.
I'm gonna go first this time.
Go for it.
This was a really, really cool track, and my reason for that is because there's a character in Boardwalk Empire called Daughter Maitland, and she was a jazz and blues singer employed by one of the gangsters to perform, and some of the music from her on screen reminded me of what I was just hearing. So I could definitely see this track being used in a movie setting somewhere. Her vocals are awesome, and I love the backbeat. And although it's not a tune you would jam at the red light, but why not? I'd go out on a limb and jam this at the red light. I wouldn't hesitate not to.
Talking about what season you talking about, Aaron?
Which scenes or which?
No, what season? You talking about Chalky's girl?
Yeah, well, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I can remember her name. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's what I was hearing. I don't know if you watched any of that.
Yeah, I haven't seen the final season. I haven't seen like the last 2-3 episodes of the season before the last season.
Gotcha. It was an awesome series. And anyway, so yeah, that's what the music kind of reminded me of, is the performances. I don't know the actress's real name, by the way. Maybe Margot Bingham. I think that's what the IMDb is saying. So, but yeah, it's a good track, and I mean, I definitely could see it in a setting where somebody's performing in front of a large group of people back in the day, back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s.
I can see that. I'm really digging on it. The chord progressions, really similar to an Eric Clapton tune that the group I used to play with did a lot, and I mean, right off the bat, it just felt real familiar and cozy, and her voice is great. I mean, it's so strong. Really good mix on the whole thing. I thought everything about it was just totally top notch. And that's the kind of thing I would put on my tablet to have for when I'm ready to be in the mood for it. But at the same time, I gotta give it that jamming at the red light rating, because everything about it's done so well. Don't know that I would jam it at the red light. I might though. I might be there with you. Maybe we could do a loudness war from across the internet section, Aaron. That's really good stuff. I got to turn my dad onto that one. Dad's a big jazz head. He'll dig it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a real relaxing tune, and it's just it fit really well with our show tonight.
It's super nice. Super nice. It's nice to have modern recorded jazz that isn't saturated with reverb. That sax was so nice and dry. It was like inside my ears. That sax was a beautiful thing.
It really was. I love that. I love the sax in there. It was, like you said, it was kind of, what do you call it, dry?
Yeah, it was just so nice, and Brett said the right word, cozy. It was living root. It was here. All of the music was right. Oh, nice and warm.
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah,
even the headphones, it felt like you could be in the room with it. Go ahead, Mariano.
yeah, I give also 5 stars. It has a very strong voice, very nice. It's something like between Star Phillips and Tracy Chapman. And definitely jamming it at the red light. Also gives me, her voice gives me goosebumps. It's amazing. It's amazing. Love it.
Cool. Love turning you on to good music.
Yeah, that's grown people music there. It is the sax was the sax was bone dry, and the vocals had a lot of reverb on it, which still sounded nice. I want to say I heard a few delays in there, or maybe it was just the reverb. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on with that, or maybe it's just me and this video player or song player, whatever. But it's the first 10 seconds, it almost acted like I hit play twice or something, and the drums were just flanging against each other, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And
that was probably on my end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got that too.
Yeah, I had that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just
because I know I was muted. And
yeah,
so
that was
okay.
probably on my end, and we've
playing out the monitor.
that problem now.
Okay. But yeah, that's really good mix. Really good job of getting the vocal to stand out front and in your face. And I like the way how as the sax was playing with the vocal, how the vocal stayed out front and the sax was kind of in the background. But then when it was time for the sax to take over, the sax came up front in the mix. That was really nice. I got to jam that at the red light.
Awesome.
I don't know what 3 minutes of it would have done, but I certainly listened to it.
I pulled it way down in my headphones, so they're about halfway through, but let it play on out, and it's just more good stuff, man.
Yeah,
definitely. Kosi from New York with "I Already Know," and that's 3 top-notch tunes in a row. Surely we'll find something to bitch about sooner or later. We can't have all of us come out of here and be totally happy tonight. So we'll keep working at it, and we'll take a short break and be right back. This segment of Mid-10 Listens Live is brought to you by My Music Hangout, MMH Rocks. Proud to bring live music to Google Plus, live streaming concerts by independent musicians. And by Hangout Records, hosting live open mic shows via Hangouts on air and connecting fans with the musicians of Google Plus. Rolling. Cool. What a night so far. This is cool. And we've had some checking on some draft picks while we were gone. So it gets interesting every week. Every week it's interesting. Up next, we've got Colossal Boss with musical influences from Robert Johnson to U2. They're a relatively young rock and roll band, excited about the release of their recent self-titled EP and getting out on the road and playing some shows soon. We've got another lost song name. We've got their tune "American Boy" up, and if you guys have got her loaded, let's hit play.
American boy in enemy land, 18 years old with a rifle in hand. Now get down, keep your head down. BC gonna bury your bones in the ground. Oh, you gotta keep on breathing, keep on swinging. I know there's a firefight in the jungle tonight. Oh, I see my baby's eyes. Oh,
Straight up Southern rock.
will I make it home alive?
It's got that Patterson Hood, Mike Cooley sound from the Drive-By Truckers.
American made in his homeland, 60 years old with the drink in his hand. Gil come drink till he's numb, trying to kill the demons inside of his head.
Wow. That's one of the rockin'est tunes we've had in a while.
Yeah, it was definitely definitely a good track.
It was. I'm digging on it. I
And,
think that I would have liked to have heard a little more attention paid to the verses. The second half of the verse structure seemed to take the story in a direction I didn't expect it to go.
yeah.
And I gotta give those guys who got caught dancing to it rating.
Yep. That's where I was going.
I want to give them a jamming at the red light rating, but they're a young band and they're loose, and they were just a little too loose in a couple spots to really nail what they were after. But I can't really complain about it because, like I said, they're a young band.
Yep.
Those things are going to tighten up, and they're going to tighten up quick. In the area I'm in, I could book them every night, somewhere within 300 miles of here. Yeah, these guys would go over great. Dug the song, dug the arrangement, and everything about it. Just like to hear them tighten up a little bit. This is good stuff. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm going to stash it on the tablet, and so I'm going to call it dancing to it, and I'm going to listen to it again, catch the rest of that story, because I did want to catch that second verse structure to catch the rest of the story on it. But that's what I got.
I give them 4 stars. Got caught dancing. I think that I need to listen a little bit more, and they need a mixer because all the instruments are flat, and the mix, no one instrument gets a solo or over the other ones. Yeah, that doesn't have any separation and doesn't have any stereo effects or kinds like that. But they seem to have very roots, especially with Aerosmith. Didn't see any YouTube part in their music. But
I didn't catch any U2 in that one.
yeah. So I got caught dancing.
Groovy.
Great.
I will. I'll follow you there. I would definitely get caught dancing with this. This is a band. I don't know how familiar with y'all are, but I know Brett knows the band Drive By Truckers with Mike Cooley and Patterson Hood, and formerly Jason Isabel. But they have the Southern rock jam that's heavier in nature, that sounds very similar to this track. The voice of the lead singer in part sort of sound imitated what I hear from early Chris Cornell of Soundgarden. So I'm gonna get caught dancing to this, and I want to listen to it again, and maybe listen to some other music of theirs too as well.
That's not a problem. Josh has already featured a couple of their tunes on the 5 at 5 broadcasts, and
cool.
I think there's an interview on MiddleTennesseeMusic.com as well.
Sweet.
Cool.
And I thought it was a good solid track. I quite liked the fact that it was a little bit loose. I think the DIY punk scene in the UK has fed me a bit of loose roughness, and I like it like that. The mix was a wee bit muddy. Everything was all kind of jammed in the middle. But then again, I couldn't kick my KRKs up to as loud as that kind of track needed to be at 4 a.m. In the UK. Like, to be fair, my move from caught dancing to it to jamming it in the red light is purely based on me listening to it again with the bass cranked up and seeing how much it kicks me in the chest. And if it kicks me in the chest, I would crank it on a nice 500 sub in the back of my boot. If not, then it might have to get stashed on the tablet until they chuck another 7 bass guitars for it.
I think it's gonna translate on some loud monitors pretty well. What do you think, Chris?
Well, not particularly my genre. I do agree it does lack separation and some clarity. It could definitely use a better mix. And I am for hire. But the
Nice one.
The work been that slow lately down at the plant?
Actually, I mean, one thing about it I couldn't help notice is that it sounds not exactly like, but it's similar to the same song I've been mixing for the last 3 weeks, which is by now really gotten on my nerves. That was my first thoughts when I first heard it.
Damn.
But overall, yeah, some people just don't know when to stop tweaking. But if you're gonna pay me to keep tweaking it, then whatever, we can do it. But overall, I think it's a good song for that style of for that genre. But yeah, it just definitely lacked some separation and clarity, especially in the lows and the low mids there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, rating. I'd stash it on the tablet.
Chris is going to come down the middle on it. Pretty good rating, so good stuff. I mean, fledgling band. And I wonder if they did this mix themselves.
Probably.
I'm going to say probably too.
Most likely.
And it wasn't bad.
Oh yeah, it's not bad.
It
sounds like a rough mix.
And I'm with Tiz too on the enjoying the looseness of it. But I think for what they're going for, they want tight, real tight.
Yeah.
But yeah, good marks, good stuff, good fun, good. That's what I liked about it. Fun tune that kept me wanting to listen to the story of it. And that's Colossal Boss, American Boy. ColossalBoss.com is where to find them. We've got one more song, and we'll be back with that after these messages.
Big.
This segment of Mid-10 Listens Live is brought to you by My Music Hangout, MMH Rocks. Proud to bring live music to Google Plus, live streaming concerts by independent musicians. And by Hangout Records, hosting live open mic shows via Hangouts on air and connecting fans with the musicians of Google Plus. That button. And we're back with our last song for the 102nd episode of Mid-10 Listens Live. We have Kosi's Gone Too Far, which is, let's see, a laid-back track with sensitive yet powerful overtones and a rousing chorus, mourning a relationship that has gone awry. Courier Online says, if you like your music creative and atmospheric with strong vocal harmonies, this is the band for you. That sounds good to me. We've had 4 really good tunes tonight. Let's see what we've got in this 5th one. You guys got her lined up? Simon says play.
This has taken me right to the edge, and I've done some things that I might.
I love those John Hyatt guitar swells.
This is breaking me. It's got in my head, and I know I've said some things that you won't forget. But what caught my eye was how much you cared. Now I can't stop staring. I can't
Wow. I mean, bring out the big guns.
That was wicked.
Yeah, I just,
I had to get a stank face on that one.
man, why you got a stank face?
That was nasty. That was that. Yeah, I got to jam that one at the red light. The end part got a little bit too repetitive to me, but besides that, man, everything on that was great. I love the way the vocal. This was like the second song in a row now. Just the vocal has came in just by itself for a couple beats.
Yeah. I just kept finding myself surprised at things in the mix and how well they were orchestrated. And the song's, it's a great song. You could play it on an acoustic guitar and belt it out and it'd be a great song. And wow, you put that arrangement with it and the performance, wow. Yeah, I'm jamming it. I'm pissed. I haven't had anything to bitch about all night except for a little bit of sloppiness and golly, I mean, wow. That's I don't know what else to say about it. That's darn good stuff. That's 5 really good songs for me tonight. I'm just blown away. I'll shut up and let somebody else ramble.
Yeah, me too. I'm jamming it at the red light. It has a very weird and nice mix. I hit the reverb at the beginning of the voice, but it's got good lyrics, good music, good mix. Give 5 stars. It's also has some things like American authors and old CD, but it's a very, very nice indie group.
I dig it.
Yeah.
And there's just massive sound, just loads of sound, just everywhere, thrown at you. I was not expecting them to have. It fitted so well. I wasn't expecting them to like distort the guitars quite so much coming at the end. Nearly metal triple hits at some point. That was a bit of a surprise, but fitted perfectly well with everything that they did. Very progressive. Very progressive.
Yeah.
It just kept building and building and building and building and building right up to the end.
And even with the long outro, so to speak, after the cool break, I mean, I'm kind of with Chris. You could make it shorter for radio, and nothing would be lost. But you're right. It kept building. Big theater. Where are you rating that one, Tiz?
Jamming, obviously.
Jamming, obviously, he says. Well, Memphis man.
My turn, huh?
Looks that way.
Well, I don't know. I had a hard time following the track. I didn't really identify with it in too many ways. And, I just didn't do it for me. I don't know why. I mean, all y'all giving really good ratings, and I feel bad for giving this a stash on the tablet rating. But, that's how I feel about it. And that's where I'm going to put my money stashed on the tablet.
Well, don't turn it off when it comes up in that random playlist. You might wind up moving it. Who knows?
True. I need to hear it again for sure.
I move them all around.
My mind has been distracted a little bit, so I don't know. Maybe I just need to go back and listen again and get something else out of it.
Well, I tell you what, the 5 from tonight make one heck of a playlist, don't they?
Agreed.
It was a good mix, almost as if you'd meant them to be together.
I think I really enjoyed the jazz track.
That was really sweet.
By Kosi, I think. But anyway, I really enjoyed the jazz track tonight, or the bluesy jazz track. That really got me thinking about Boardwalk Empire and that scene, those scenes with Daughter Maitland when she was singing at the club. That was really cool. Just really liked that track tonight. Really soothed my soul. Cut.
All right, cool night. That's 5 in a row. The last one there, Kosoti's Gone Too Far. Wow. I mean, I don't know really what to say about any of this. I want to say thanks to everybody that's been here because this has been a load of fun. From the other side of the pond, over in jolly old England, Tiz Shearer with XRP Radio. Mariano DeFranco down in Colombia. Czar, the mix master in Nashville, Christopher Smith, and Hangout Records president and founder Aaron Young, Memphis, Tennessee. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate everything. Let's do this again next week, and maybe we'll get lucky and have another 5 great tunes.